So we're looking at our Prisma search and curate page where we are at different parts of the process with different studies. Let's say we needed more studies. We decided through conversation with our professor, like we need to search a different database, we need to add in more terms. Maybe I need to add in the NBAC search term. I'll search for NBAC. Oh, it's 418 studies. I'll import 418 studies as a separate search. You can see them listed down here on the bottom. And let's say, okay, all the duplicates, I'll put it into screening. You got all these unique studies now. And then you start looking through them and you're like, oh, actually that was a bad search. I shouldn't have included that search. You can also delete that import entirely. So if you had a really broad search and you don't want to search through all those studies, you can delete that import and come up with a more targeted search of what you wanted to look for in the first place. All right, and we have a couple studies included, and let's say I am going to select all of these and put them in included, and I'm looking at this. I have these studies in included. Why can't I start extraction? So if I click the button, it tells me I had to complete curation before moving to extraction. So what does that mean? I need to give studies a category. So the studies that are still in screening, I haven't given them a reason to include or exclude them. So we want to be explicit in Neurosynth Compose. So we need to give each of these studies a reason to include or exclude them. And again, I can say these are irrelevant. I am not doing this properly. Some of these may be relevant for my meta-analysis on schizophrenia and NBAC, which is a very underspecified question to begin with. But we will go through each of these, and you could spend a long time hitting irrelevant for all of these studies, or we can go back to the table view, and as you've seen before, I can select all of these and I can say they're all irrelevant. Boom. Look at all that. Nice green text telling us that we can continue, and we have all of these excluded as irrelevant. And what also changed is that we have this pulsing button telling us that we can start extraction now. So I'm going to click that button, and this will give us some text on telling us what we're about to do, which is go through each of the studies to make sure that we have the coordinates in the format that we want, and select which analyses and which coordinates we want to include in our meta-analysis. So in this stage, we're looking at studies, and in the next stage, I'd say the focus is on analyses, okay? So the contrasts that happen within studies. And we'll cover that after I hit next and start. And this will take us to the page. And this is what we'll cover in the next video. Okay, see you then.